So we are at Benacre Nature Reserve and in Suffolk, and we've had a lovely walk from Kessingland, and now, believe it or not, we've got to have a lovely walk back to Kessingland. So we've got an interesting little path here with suitable stinging nettles, which have already got my right leg, and that matters little to you, but what does is you subscribing. Thank you so much for all those who have watched, liked, shared and subscribed and rung the bell. That is fantastic. We're just coming by a farm, and you can see the geese on the right there. What a lovely idyllic scene. These ones are not idyllic scene, these are stinging nettles. Anyway, if you're watching quite regularly and thinking of subscribing, then why not go ahead? You indeed will make an old man quite happy, as well as supporting the channel. So onward we go through this rather narrow path. All right, my dear. And yes, we've got to get back towards the beach, but of course the beach, this says on this, the path to the beach. But in fact, it used to be an old road. It doesn't look like it, but I'll show you further down when it was actually a road going to a village, which of course is in the sea now, some many years ago. But we discovered further down this, how that underneath where we're walking is quite solid. This is not the usual sandy stuff. It's really quite solid. And I'll show you where the road, down here the road starts, and then you can see bits of it over the edge of the cliff. The cliff is not too tall here. I used to come out to Benacre when I was a child, coming out here to the pits. They're called Benacre pits. So there's freshwater pits, like large ponds, small lakes, whichever you prefer. And we used to come out here bird watching. And there was all sorts on there, sheldrake and all sorts of waders. And then just over the bank of the stones, you would come to the sea. So you had all the seabirds. And then at the back of where the pits were, so you had the sea, the stony beach for birds that nest on there. Then you had a sort of a bank. And then you've got the water pits, we'll call them large ponds, and then beyond that you've got trees. So you've got every sort of habitat that you might want. And my darling's going back a bit now. So you've got all those different habitats, which was fantastic because you could see a wide range of dicky birds, which pleased us lads no end. And we ticked them off in our book galore. But we're talking 50 years ago. That's amazing, isn't it? 50. I find it amazing. Well, actually, I'm beginning to find lots of things amazing, if you note. But then I'm the Rambler, so whatever. Anyway, yes, that we can talk of things 50 and 60 years ago. That's mad. That is completely mad. Here, now you can see underneath it. I know that's a bit of a boring thing, but you can see that there is actually a road underneath here. And that's why that path is so solid. Look, here's the road as was. And you can see where it goes down towards the cliff there. I will show you. Oh, you'll be so interested. Oh my word, you wouldn't want to miss this, would you? A bit of road fell over the cliff. Wow, look at all the sparrows. I'm making way too much noise. Right, so we'll have a look over the cliff. You can see the beaches there and the sand and the stone bank. And just over the edge here, down here is where the road fell over. There, look. There's bits of road down there. More bits of road down here. That's fantastic, isn't it? You wouldn't have missed that for the world, would you? You would not. And I can see a bit of trough in there. So obviously, and there's a pillbox gone into the sea over there from the last World War. which was obviously on the cliff top, but it's now in the sea. So we're going to go off this way now. Wife coming soon. We're going to go this way over that little tussock, hillock, call it what you will, down there, and I'll leave it till we get to the top of it. So here we come to that little hillock now. Lots of the old heather around here. Look, lovely purple heather. Lovely girl heather. Right, and we've just got to go up this little bit here. Excellent land for certain birds. Heathland, scrub, excellent. This is the Benacre Nature Reserve, so we're in Suffolk. And we've just walked all the way from Kessingland. And we're hoping we can get a coffee when we get back to Kessingland. We have been scoffing a few blackberries because there's some really plush, full-bodied blackberries out here. Long way to come blackberrying, but never mind. All right, my dear. Now you can see Benacre Sluice over there. There is a river there that used to run out across the beach, but the Environment Agency have put a, I don't know what you call it, they've put rocks all around it, and they've put gates where you go into it, so, but there's no, the river isn't flowing at the moment, so I presume that's why nothing's happening there. There were a couple of vans from the Environment Agency and people there checking on something or other, but I know not what. I think we may cut across the heath the way we did, Irene.
Yeah.
Rather than go right round that, go round the bend, so to speak.
Yes.
Oh, look, little butterfly.
That's tiny.
A fritillary, is it? Got it. He's a tiny little thing. Has he? Very cute. I don't know what sort he was.